This is Jesus reporting live from Everything Nerdy Assemble here on YouTube with some breaking news. According to THQ Nordic, financial report, Volition, the creators of Saints Row and Agents of Mayhem, are working on a new Saints Row game. During its latest earnings call, publisher THQ Nordic confirmed that a new Saints Row game is in development. As you may know, Volition hasn't shipped a full game in the series since 2013, when it's released Saints Row 6 or 5. That said, this should be changing soon. Unfortunately, no further pertinent details are disclosed by THQ Nordic, but this is the first time we've gotten confirmation a new entry in the beloved series is in development. Though Volition has teased as much in the past on several occasions, it's been 4 years since we last saw the franchise, and 6 years since we last saw it proper. Meanwhile, we haven't seen or heard anything out of Volition since August 2017, when it released Agents of Mayhem, a game similar to Saints Row and set in its universe, but that critically and commercially flopped. In other words, it isn't very surprising to see it returning to the series it made a name for itself with. Given that Agents of Mayhem released 2 years ago means we should be coming up on a reveal of its next project, which we now know is a new Saints Row. Perhaps we will hear more at Gamescom later this month, or maybe we won't hear about the title until next year. It's hard to tell, but THQ Nordic confirming it to investors does suggest it may have something to show soon. Yet again, THQ Nordic notes it's deep in development, which suggests it may not come up for any airtime soon. With no new Grand Theft Auto in sight, it's probably a great time for the Saints Row series to return. It suffered a bit of fatigue towards the end, but there's many clamoring for it and a new open world crime action game to play. Salute to comicbook.com for these news. The next news that came out of the financial report is about Dead Island 2. It's still releasing with Dambuster Studios. The production of Dead Island 2 has faced yet another shift as it heads to internal development. From the THQ Nordic financial report that was just released, they've noticed some changes to how this title will be handled. If you've been following the game, a number of studios have had a crack at it, but now they're bringing it in home for some work from their own studios. This will be through Dambuster Studios. They will be taking the helm on this one. Their past work was on Homefront: The Revolution, which released during the current generation. The official quote on this shift can be found below with additional details on what's going on. The quote is as follows: "We have entrusted Dambuster Studios with the Dead Island franchise, bringing the development of this key franchise to one of our internal studios. They are now leading the development of Dead Island 2. This means that the game is still alive, despite many years of little to no details on it. It is unknown whether the production will start from scratch or will be built upon what the previous development studio was working on. This means that the long-awaited cooperative zombie survival title will likely be a next-generation title for Xbox Scarlet, PlayStation 5, and PC platforms, with no official confirmation of that, of course. Salute to gamerheadquarters.com for these news. This has been Jesus from Everything Nerdy Assemble. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like, subscribe to the channel, share this video. If you already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.